Quiet on the set. Welcome to another episode of Skate Nerd, or Podus Operandi, whichever you prefer. Brought the suit back for a special episode on shoes, and we got my co-host Mitch and Steve coming in hot from the East Coast. Everything good? Everything good out there?
Yeah, not bad.
It's been dry. Dry is good. Mitch, are we putting $20 on this?
Sure.
All right. Except I'll have to pay you in mini logo boards.
Oh no, Wawa for the winner.
Wow.
All right. Hey, I'm down.
That's a good East Coast bet. All right. First question. I hope I got this right. Name the 5 pro models on offer from Nike SB currently.
This is bad, Mitch. I can think of 2.
Whoever can name the most will get the point for this one.
All right. So there's
it's like name that tune.
Nija.
Leo Baker.
Oh, you guys one at a time. One at a time.
No, we're
Janowski?
racing. Janowski. There's no P-Rod out right now, right? So it's Shad, Leo.
Grant Taylor.
Grant Taylor. That's 4. There's one more. There you go. All right. You know what? No one gets a point for that one. We're moving on.
Yeah, that was. You need to get Smolik back on here.
We're starting off great. Next question. Hands on your buzzers. What is the name of Austin Gillette's clothing company?
Former. Oh shit! I suck at this.
Former.
Who said it first? Mitch, right?
I buzzed in.
Mitch said it
Steve
properly.
cheated.
Mitch buzzed in.
Yeah.
All right. Mitch is on the board. Next question. Where did Neckface have his annual haunted house this year?
Nothing.
Nothing. Steve?
I guess I'll try Los Angeles.
Oh, no, that's where he had it in the past. This year it was at the Supreme in SF. All right, moving right along. We'll leave
Not
that
up
one.
on my Supreme.
Or
It
Neckface.
didn't look that cool. All right, who won the most recent Tampa Am?
Oh shit.
Oh, I got this.
Yeah.
Ronnie Gordon.
Did he enter it? Was he there again? And
The only person I can think of is that Jinwoo kid, and I know it's not him.
it was Laser Crawford.
Who?
Yeah, exactly.
Sounds like a kid that owns a skate park.
And show you guys my house and my backyard skate park. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly. Some like white kid from Arizona. He's good though. Bones Wheels actually did a really funny video with him like a couple months ago. They did like this fake, like he won the lottery and he's like floating on a pool in a mansion and stuff. But
He already won the lottery.
yeah. All right, back to some shoe questions. What number is on the heel of the new Blazer Mid Pro Grant Taylor?
Fuck, I've seen it. Is it 89?
No.
Oh,
Steve, you can steal.
Oh, Jesus.
man, we suck.
Yeah, I have no fucking clue.
So close as 98. You had him switch.
I reversed it.
Yeah. All right, next question. Hands on your buzzers. What number was on the heel of the Sal Barbier Etnies Pro model?
Steve,
Mitch.
23.
Steve's getting the letter on that one. All right, you guys are knotted up with S&S. We got a long way to go.
There we go.
What number is on Tom Knox's New Balance Pro model?
Steve, 600.
That is correct. Steve in
All
there
right.
at 600.
Sorry, Mitch.
Now at least we're answering
All
stuff.
right, now we're on a roll. All
I
right,
don't want to lose that $20.
That's a lot of Wawa.
DC is 07.
Wait, what?
Are you
It's a DC
pre-guessing?
with 07. I'm cheating.
All right, America just re-released a shoe they're calling the OG1. Whose pro model did it used to be?
Mitch.
Yep.
Mark
Mitch.
Johnson's.
You are correct. Next question. What's the name of Gonza's current pro model on Adidas?
Steve, the Aloha.
That is correct. Man, we are just blazing through these.
Oh, man, I almost blew it and called it what's the Appleyard shoe? The Mahalo?
Mahalo, yeah. Wow. I never even think about that. There's an Aloha and a Mahalo out there. 2 different companies. That's funny. Who is the most deserving of a pro shoe on S right now?
Mitch. Wade fucking DeSarmo.
That is goddamn right. Wade DeSarmo. Never going to stop.
Sorry, Tom.
Never going to stop campaigning for that. Tom who, Asta?
Yeah.
I mean, Asta too.
He lives like 5 minutes from here. So
Tell him I said what up. He's a good guy. Next question. Which Adidas model has Jason Dill been recently putting his spin on?
Mitch, Samba.
Dell.
Mitch said
Yeah,
Samba. It's a Samba.
It is a Samba, and then
All right,
Gino
Mitch.
had one.
Mitch has SKAT. All right, this is a fun category I used to call Name This Roster. So, you know, it's going to be a shoot.
Okay.
I'm going to start naming the riders and buzz in when you know the answer. Gustavo Ribeiro, Levi Loffelberger,
Steve Cariuma.
Gary Human, and we're tied up again.
You should be embarrassed in yourself, Steve.
Too much gifted hater.
Next question. What sweet colorway did Nike SB do for its Halloween dunk this year?
Mitch.
Candy
Mitch,
corn.
The candy corn dunks.
Dude, Steve, you're killing me. Stop calling out answers.
I'm not
until we
killing you.
get
What's
to
the
got
score?
it.
It's like, I think
It's
we're tied.
Mitch has skate. Steve has SKAT. So Mitch is up ahead by one. And shit, I barely have enough questions. If you guys honestly go neck and neck, I might run out of questions. But all right. Next question. What skater had a see-through Adidas colorway recently?
Mitch.
Steve
Mitch.
Blondie.
Mitch was first.
Steve, stop calling out the goddamn answer. Yeah, and then you say the answer, but I said my name at the same time.
Oh, God. All right.
Was that going to be your answer, Mitch?
I'm going to lose.
Yeah, it's Blondie.
All right. What crew out of Japan just dropped a black and white dunk low and built
Steve.
Steve.
Tight booth.
That is correct. Creeping back in. Vans just dropped a blue and white hero colorway of what pro's second shoe?
Mitch.
Mitch.
The Rowan.
The
Rowan 2.
All right. What two board brands so this is not about shoes. What two board brands have risen from the ashes of the dwindle collapse?
Mitch. Jacuzzi and Opera.
Wow. And Mitch is just one away. All right. Next question. Which formerly beloved shoe company is claiming a comeback in 2024?
Steve. iPath. Oh, I'm not allowed to say the answer, but is it iPath?
Yeah. No, you buzzed in. I got another non-shoe company, non-shoe question here. What's the name of Oski's truck company?
Steve. Lurpiv.
That is correct. We are so close here. All right. These next two questions are... which 15-year-old skater out of Brazil is getting her own dunk colorway?
Mitch
for the win.
Raisa.
That is correct.
Oh.
Cue the music.
$20 down the drain.
All right.
There we
So
go.
even though I wanted to do the game first, we still ended up talking about a couple of the questions. I had a question about the Leo Romero skater, too. I was like, oh, I don't want to ask these. I should have written a few more, but all righty. Skate nerd game. How'd it feel?
That was fun. There's definitely ones where I'm staring at the camera like, I got nothing on this.
Yeah. You never know. It's funny. You never know like what people are going to know, what's going to be easy and what's going to be hard for people.
Yeah, it's funny because Steve and I are definitely into different things in certain places, so I was interested to see how that was going to go.
It's funny. We'd always do
Yeah,
it
I
with
knew
pro skaters.
Cariuma.
It always tripped me out when there would be like a pro skater that like didn't know anything about skateboarding. You know, it's like, damn, you got good enough at skating to be pro, but you don't know anything about what's going on or the past or the history.
Well, that's, I mean, Mitch knows him, but Jimmy Chung, amazing skater, he doesn't
Yeah,
doesn't really
not
watch
give a
skating.
shit about anything.
Yeah.
Well, you had Mike Carroll and Rick Howard not knowing who Travis Stenger was.
Yeah. Yeah. One of the first skate nerds we did like over 10 years ago was Mike Carroll and Rick Howard. If you go back and it's on YouTube.
God damn, he's quick. Me.
Incorrect. Carroll.
Tony Ferguson.
Incorrect.
Ray Underhill.
Incorrect. It was Mark Johnson. Intro to who was Ronnie Krager's only other pro board sponsor besides his current one, Blind? That was Rick.
Wasn't he on the Mark's team, like the A team?
Incorrect. Plan B Star Wars graphics, 1993 by artist Sean Coons. Name the 5 pros and their matching styles. Rick.
Rodney Mullen had Yoda, Princess Leia, Mike Carroll. I think I had Han Solo. What did Sal, was Sal in there? Did he have Chewbacca? Sal had Landau Calrissian.
No, now that's wrong. It's a good one.
There's some good ones.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot I forgot about. People bring them up. I'm like, we did them? I don't even remember that. But yeah.
I remember the Chris and Jamie one was funny because Jamie's so competitive.
Name 4 board companies that Chris Markovich has skated for.
Oh, come on.
What?
And Jamie's a gnarly skate nerd too.
Oh, the candy corns.
There's still some
that Leo colorway is good.
This one's not bad. It's one of the better ones.
You can't go wrong.
This is just the one from the cover.
Cover. I don't know. It's a black and white photo, so I guess so.
How's he going to deal? Yeah, if you're trying to sell a shoe, well, I guess it would be. Otherwise, it would be a misfire if it was like some colorful colorway and they just ran it in black and white.
Yeah.
You know what I
The black and orange ones are dope.
I discovered. Yeah, there's one where it's like all white, right, with kind of like black piping that maybe looks a little better.
Yeah, it's like what I'm looking at here. There's like a white one with like red in it. There's like a little red pipe through it.
Yeah, that's maybe the best one, huh? I noticed this.
I don't know, like the only ones I liked. The only ones I liked were those all brown ones. That's the only one I've liked.
That's like the most popular one I've seen, kind of. Not that I've seen that many in the streets, but this Leo repeat name, I think they stole from Dior, from Christian Dior, because I was just in Miami and I saw someone wearing his shoe. It was like in the same part of the shoe. It was like Dior repeated. I'm like, is that where they got that? I mean, overall, did you guys think this looked kind of like an Omar Salazar meets a half cab? And funny enough,
I thought Airwalk Enigma.
Ah, there you go. I thought it was funny. I thought of Omar Salazar. I was like, well, that wasn't one of your like best sellers. And then here's another pro model that looks kind of like it. But
I do like that little bumper on the front because they can do those different colorway hits with it.
Oh yeah.
Like the black and orange ones have that little bumper in the front. In the front is black, where like the rest of the sole's white.
Have shops in your area been selling these, or have you seen these in the wild?
Yeah, I saw them at Nocturnal the other day.
I went to FTC New York yesterday, but they don't have shoes.
Oh, you did? Yeah, I guess that's going to be there. Someone told me I was there when they opened in September. It was the same time that Static premiered. And then someone's like, oh, I think it's going to be a pop-up. Like, it's only going to be there for a couple months. I was like, what? I thought it was going to be there for good. So I hope it's there for good. It's rad. I love Ando.
Yeah, it was.
I just talked to him today.
The clothes are like, it was insane. Everything was super high quality.
Yeah. I think it's just like, collab after collab, which is great. They have like a pop trading company collab coming out. And
they had that stuff there.
A lot of collabs. What do you think of the Leo React? I wish I had the Leo Romero, then we could just be like the two Leos.
Leo, what up?
The battle of two Leo. Well, that's what Steve's genius editing is for.
Yeah.
The shiny silver or the brown? Which Leo is your Leo?
So we might as well move into it. So does anybody give a shit about another no lace slip on, generic shoe?
Heard.
I'm trying to think if I skated slip-on Americans. What's up, guys? If I skated slip-on Americans back in the day, I probably did.
Hopefully they didn't just come in like, hey, do you have the slip-on Americas?
That would be ingenious. That'd be amazing. A plant.
Do you have this? Do you have the Leo Romero?
Do you have the Tin Man
shoe?
The Tin Mans. I remember skating slip-on Janoskis, and they were good. I think I skated a couple pairs of those.
But like in 2023, do we really need more slip-ons?
No, it seems like we're not in the slip-on era right now. No pun intended. I have the Globe Chelsea boot slip-on, and it's good.
And then isn't Austin's shoe like pretty much that?
Austin's shoe has laces, and it has.
It's like all rubber.
It's got a lot of rubber, yeah. But it's a new material.
But wasn't there a first one that was just a Chelsea boot?
Yeah, that was his colorway of a Globe shoe.
Okay, gotcha.
It already existed. So I have those, and they're great. And he did like this kind of distressed leather time. They're sick. I have those. And then his pro model is the one with like the crazy.
Oh yeah, where it's the meme of like the toe cap eating the whole shoe.
Exactly. Yeah, it's the meme of 2017 or something.
Yeah, the toe cap gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and then it just really happened.
Yeah, and then kind of like where the ollie patch would be, there's like 3 little bumps, and I think that might be like a nod to like the old Chet Globe Pro models, because remember he kind of had like bumps in that same place.
It's ribbed for his pleasure.
Yeah.
It's funny. That's what people say about the Alexis shoe. They're like, "Oh, it's a Globe Chet Thomas."
Oh yeah, 'cause it's got the
I
little,
don't think it is, but it has those bumps on it.
yeah. Yeah, Austin shoe you got to get in all in one colorway, because I got a pair of that first Hero colorway where it was the white cap around the whole thing and black, which doesn't look bad when you're holding it, but when you put them on, you're looking down, you're like, oh god, this looks crazy. But if you get like the all black or all white, then I think you would be all good.
It should be on sale somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know if Globe, like, do you see a lot of core shops with Globe, or is that kind of a rare thing?
Globe is like the shoe that you go in and you see they have Globe, and there's 4 other shops in that town.
Oh yeah.
Where's the good shop?
You get the B grade shoes that the cool shop doesn't want to carry.
Yeah, they might be in more like surf shops than, or I feel like
that makes sense, because there's so much like surfy other stuff with, like, they make sandals and shit like that.
Yeah. They're from, I think, originally it's a surf company.
Yeah.
So, but when I was in South Beach, Miami, the Van store in South Beach had a 3-window display of Beatrice and her shoe. So I let her know. I emailed her. I was like, I was just in South Beach. You're on the windows of the Van store down there. But then we've also got, Van's newest shoe is the Rowan 2 in the Dodgers colorway, even though he's from San Diego.
I saw that shoe because Dave, when we did our episode with Dave from Blue Tile, he had that shoe in maroon and black. And it was like, whoa, that's the Rowan 2? That looks really good in that colorway. I don't like the blue and white one, but the maroon one, it was like, oh, that's a sick colorway. That makes the shoe look completely different.
Yeah. But it's basically the same upper as the Rowan 1 with a different sole. Is that more or less?
I think it's got that waffle cup sole instead.
Got a new sole, yeah.
Yeah, one of the Terror kids, Jackson, was skating the black and white ones the other day when we were out, and they look good. I mean, it's
definitely
better than another vulcanized Vans.
Yeah. Did we get the Rowan 2s, Jimbo? He's helping. We actually have customers. So. I think Vans, we just have half cabs and old schools and slip-ons. We just got the guaranteed sellers over here.
All you need.
We're not risking anything.
No,
blue and white colorway pro model. You know what? We should put the MSRP up with each of these shoes, because I'm always surprised. Actually, I should know since Well, let's all guess. What do you guys think these go for?
I'm looking at the book, so I can't. I'll cheat.
Okay.
$94.99.
$94.99. Survey says, how much are they? 95. I feel like most pro models are well over $100 these days.
What blew my mind is that Alexis Cons shoe is $79.99 retail.
How much?
$79.99.
Oh, John Erickson, I'm still waiting for my pair. If you're listening,
it's like, how did they get that much tech in an $80 shoe?
Yeah, I remember when the first Nyjah came out. I went up to Portland for like the little press thing, and they walked us through all the technology, and then that was my question: well, how much is it going to retail for? And they're like 95, and there's like a lot of tech in it. And I think Kelly Bird said something like, if you're not down for that, you just don't like technology.
That shoe sucked. Did you ever skate them?
I thought the first Nyjah was okay. I thought it's the best.
I couldn't kickflip it on my foot. Just kept doing this off it. I was like, this rubber on it has no grip. They were comfortable. I got bored at the shop, and I was like, let me try these. I think John Devine told me, Forbidden 14 skates the Nyjahs, and I was like, oh, he's really good. Maybe they're not bad. Like, sure, I'll try them. And then I was like, this shoe sucks.
Yeah, I kind of like the first one, but the 2 and the 3, I can't get down with. But it seems like they're cranking out a new shoe for him every year, so maybe
he's going to be on that P-Rod program.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Do they sell his shoe at like Foot Locker? Like, is the Nyjah shoe like at Foot Locker and Champs? And
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Could be,
but I see it at all the Nike outlets.
Oh, is it discounted or?
Oh yeah.
Oh, damn.
It's like a shod shoe. It's everywhere in the outlets.
Oh shit.
Like, I love a shot. That shoe did not do what they expected it to.
Oh man! After how long he had to wait to get a pro model too.
Which I guess, speaking of, we've seen the top secret a shot 2. Yeah,
I wonder when that releases. Holiday, spring.
I read something spring. Do you know, Jimbo? Do we have the shot 2? Do we have a? release date for that one? No, I guess no. Only the message board people know.
It was horrible.
Did
you see it, Mitch?
The one picture I saw is definitely not flattering.
I'm bummed they're not making those Janoski Air Maxes anymore. You ever wear those to chill in? The ones that were like chiller shoes, or were like runners, the air bubble. They did like 2 different editions of them. I wear those all the time. They're just so easy to slip on and off. And I mean, I think that's kind of better than the Shod 1. The air bubble looks weird. It's all blue.
It looks like the Rob Dyrdek 10.
I don't know. I'll wait till I see it in a better colorway. That one's not something I would ever buy.
The same wraparound as Austin's shoe.
But that's probably not rubber, right? It's probably suede that wraps around right there.
It looks like it's silver. This colorway of the 1 I liked. I never had them, but
Bison, right? Is what they call that?
Yeah.
I thought this was such a cool colorway.
He had a few really good colorways. The shoe just fit weird.
The soles were like pebble magnets, as people complain about. I had the red ones, and that's when I blew my Achilles out in the red ones. So I'll never forget that. But I remember they felt cheap. Like even the sole and everything, they just felt cheap. I was super hyped because I was like, oh, maybe this is like the accessible shoe that'll, replace the Dunk for me.
What did that one retail for, though? I see KCDC's 110.
Yeah, I think they were 110.
Yeah, big money. Yeah.
Or at the Nike outlet for $49.99.
Are they that cheap at the outlets?
Oh, yeah, they were.
I remember being in Croatia. Yeah, I remember being in Croatia like years ago, and we met these local skaters. I think most of them were wearing Nikes, and I was like, "Where do you guys get your stuff? Like, how do you get your shoes or whatever?" And they're like, "Oh, Nikes are the easiest because they're like, they send all the stuff that doesn't sell like out there. Like it was for them to try and get Soltec, they probably have to like order it from wherever, but they can just go to like any store and there's like, the Nike like overflow is there." So I was like, interesting.
So what else do we got? What else is new? We can talk Asics, the Vic MBD.
Yeah, right? You guys are all over the.
That's
Asics.
the one.
Asics haven't landed here in Southern California, really. Maybe up in LA, but I haven't seen. I think Rose Street has Asics, but I haven't seen anyone skating them. There was like a new one, maybe they had like a big. Did it have like the fold over soccer tongue or something like that?
The gel flex key.
Yeah, I feel like they're so close to like having dope skate shoes. They got like the first season, like not quite there. Like at this point, I'd rather skate actual Asics like soccer shoes, or like it's like
I love this shoe.
Yeah,
but I have a wide ass foot, so it like fits my foot perfect and doesn't hurt. Like a lot of other shoes, like my pinky toes get squished.
I hate
this
that.
one. Like fits like a glove. Like it's
just that colorway too. But I go half a size down in those.
The sole's super grippy.
That one that on the Orchard skate shop, the angle down from the top looks good, like that white tongue. Yeah, see, it's almost like the running shoe. The photos of like the running shoes feet look better than the skate shoe, which is like Nike was kind of like that too. It's like they make the skate shoe spin off like the Gato or a Bruin or something like that, and then you'd see the original Gatos or Bruins. You'd be like, oh, those actually look better. They look like
I could just skate those. Yeah,
like a thinner sole and a softer leather, even though they might not last as long. They kind of would probably feel and look and skate better for a shorter amount of time. Yeah, now that one looks good. That Gel Vica Pro, is that for a skating one right there?
Yeah, that's the Gino. So that's not the Gino colorway, but Gino has that colorway, the navy with the black sole.
That one looks sick.
The unofficial Gino, I would call it.
Ooh, is that one out?
Yeah,
Peacoat black.
Yeah, these are out now.
Look at Rose Street Skate Shop. That's my buddy Sean's store up in Encinitas, just celebrating.
Sean Kelling. Kelling used to ride for Shaolin, which was a world company.
And Rookie.
He was on Rookie, but I remember he was on Shaolin, and it blew my mind. It was so weird. Because it was like this world. He knew Jesse Martinez or something, I think. That was his tie into it.
I think maybe like my buddy Ryan Kenrich might have ridden for them too.
Yep. Yeah. Shaolin was the best. Lloyd Passin was on.
Look how you turning
Chris Franzen. It was like the World Flow dudes, and they just put them all on, and I wish that lasted. Such a good brand.
Capitalizing on the Wu-Tang hype.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, these look good.
So these, I go half a size up in these, and they're very thin cup sole. Like you can see, like by the ball of your foot here, like they're definitely lower. I guess like the Buzenits, you know, that everybody wears those with those. So they have that thinner, you know, ball of your foot.
Yeah, it looks like it has that heel. Yeah, those first Buzenits took like a little getting used to. But
we'll give the run. And then there's the Japan Pro, which is like your, I would say that's like the staple. They have this color out right now. The black and white with the.
That's cool.
So that's probably my favorite shoe is the Japan Pro. Which this is like their normal. Yeah, it's the Japan, and they just have tongue straps in there. They padded the tongue. The soles are good, and they triple stitched the toe cap. So they definitely took their regular shoe and like Nike with the Dunk SBs, they've changed them a little from the regular Dunks. So they did the same thing with these.
Nice,
awesome shoes.
Then talking shoes, I guess the only other one I can think of to talk about is one of my favorite skaters right now is the new Tom Knox shoe.
Mm-hmm.
I like the black ones.
Yeah, they're really good.
Yeah, I've been lagging on hitting up Tyrone for a pair. Ooh, those black ones look good. They kind of look like
aren't they? They look like Actions. Like old Actions. I think they're so sick.
Or when Nike was doing the Gatos for a minute, they had like a black with a gum sole, and then it was white in between the toe and the heel like that. That's like good. Yeah, I saw the ad, and I didn't realize it was his pro model. I thought it was like a new, just because he always has a colorway every year, and I was like, yeah. I just thought the ad looked cool when he's sitting on the curb. Like I texted Tyrone, like, "Oh, that's great," and then I was like, "Oh, it's his pro model." I had no idea.
I don't love the white color as much as I like the black one, but it's a good shoe. It's super comfortable.
Yeah, the New Balances always feel good. You can always tell they're made like just really well. They fit your foot really well. Always really comfortable. Like whether you're skating or chilling. They made another soccer shoe looking one that looks similar. I forget the numbers. Almost like 210 or something. And I just wanted them because it looked like a soccer shoe, and it kind of had like the internal sock.
Yeah,
like an internal sock.
I skated it.
Yeah, I think Jack Curtin had a colorway, but I just got these black
288.
Ones. Yeah.
The Davis Torgerson colorway.
Yeah,
I skated those, and there's a Jack Curtin colorway. They were good.
Yeah, so I had the black ones for years, and I would just wear them. And then one time I was going to New York, and I took them with me, and as like my only skate shoes, and skated them, and they skated amazingly.
But yeah, the Tom Knox, man, like the only critique I have is I wish it had tongue straps.
Yeah, I was just so
it's weird. Like
I feel like
I don't know, especially for like $100 shoe. Like I want tongue straps. Like that's the one thing.
I haven't seen them in person. I was just gonna say like who's not making shoes with tongue straps nowadays.
They did that twice recently. They did that with the 480 too. That the one that like Reynolds just had the colorway for. The like I'm sure they don't want to say it, but the dunk looking one.
Yeah, just the tongue all slide down to one
tongue
side.
straps either.
Worst thing. That's the most annoying thing with shoes when your tongue is sliding halfway down the side of your foot. Which in that Blondie McCoy, speaking of, just put out a new video part the other day where he's skating around in Beirut with that clear pro model, and it looks like the tongue is like solid white, and you can see the tongue like sliding down inside since the shoe is see through.
Oh yeah, I guess you can't really have a tongue strap in those because it'll just show through the.
Yeah, I mean,
probably cover up the stripes.
I got a pair of those, and I'm always like self-conscious of what my socks are going to look like seeing through the shoes, like
you gotta have a strong sock game on those.
Yeah, those ones right there. But I think I have the ones that are kind of tinted blue, but they're just sitting in my bedroom. I'm like, I just haven't. You have a really confident day before you step outside with those on.
Well, your feet must sweat like crazy in those.
Yeah, they're just like plastic.
Yeah, he like skates in them. Jamie Owens was skating in them too. Not those ones, but he had like the low top shell toe like a couple years ago with those blue socks right there. I had a pair of those too. I don't know if I tried, but Jamie Owens like fully skated in them.
I had the Poets Gino ones when they came out.
Which ones?
And because I was like, oh, it's a Gino shoe, cool. I remember I had them, and they were nice materials and all, but it wasn't my kind of shoe.
Would he have a Gazelle or a Samba?
No, he had a Samba, right? That's what Dill had that I got the question wrong on.
Yeah.
It was a Samba.
Gino was like kind of all black, like perforated.
Yeah, it was like leather, had a face
Yeah.
on the tongue. Yeah, as soon as I saw
I didn't have that
they're
one.
so narrow, I could.
Well, there was this one too. Can you see this?
Yeah,
That come up?
That was for like boxing, right? Like if you're training to be a boxer,
Yeah, like a
Oscar De La
wrestling gear
Hoya,
or something.
the Box Hogs,
Oh, they sold out of stock.
Poets.
2 years later,
That's insane. But still, crazy. They should have had somebody skate those.
Someone did out there. Someone on YouTube did out there. There's videos out there.
Can you imagine, like, I just got on Adidas. They're sending me a box, and it's just that shoe.
On your
Here,
first
kid.
day.
Here's 8 pairs of that.
It's funny, his face is on
Pretty
the
crazy.
on
He's
those too.
He had a Tiago, Poets.
Oh yeah, same time. Yeah.
Yeah. And then there was that
Yeah,
Friends
that's
and Family
wild.
colorway too.
He had
There's
the
a black one
Adidas,
too, I think,
Navy.
right?
and then I think he had a third, and then Asics. So Gino might have 3 colorways out at the same time. Never is that NBD?
Yeah, I think the Asics one is
What?
just like that's when we all saw him skating, so we're like, oh, it's the Gino shoe, but it's not really.
So
Like,
he's
it's not his
he's
colorway
on,
or anything.
Yeah, he's on the Asics team, but he's got a colorway for New Balance and Adidas all at the same time.
One is a Poets one, not a Gino one.
Yeah, Poets, Tiago.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
he's still
talked to him
killing
in Albany, and he was pretty psyched on the whole Asics thing.
And he's ripping their edit.
Yeah. It was cool. I got out, and met up with Rob at Asics yesterday in the city, just to say what's up. And it was all the young guys skating. Like, it was like, this is like the next generation. So that was pretty cool. They were all out and filming and stuff.
Who are some of the team riders out there?
Who is it? Evan Wasser. Did I say his name right?
Mm-hmm.
And there was Mark Humanick was there. Xander Mitchell was there.
Best.
I'm trying to think who else.
Joey
now.
Marone.
Yeah, the Kyoto kid. Who was that, Mitch?
Joey Marone.
Yes, he was there. Minus headphones.
Dude, Xander Mitchell rips.
And,
that kid's so good.
Yeah, he's so good. Yeah.
Every time he posts
It was
stuff
cool
from
to
that
see it, like, in
spot
person.
and that new is it Toronto that has that all marble plaza or Montreal, whichever one.
Montreal has the
Well,
one.
I'm assuming, right? He's a dime dude, so it's probably Montreal.
Yeah. That place looks incredible.
Maybe
Like they would never build something like that in the States, but it looks ridiculous.
he was super good. Him and Mark were so good.
Yeah, Mark needs to be.
Very cool.
People need to
Yeah,
pay more
Mark's-
attention to that dude.
Does he not have a board sponsor? He's on like just Flow for Quasi or something.
He had a quasi board. He did. I didn't even, but yeah, he had a quasi board. I think it was a full dipped Tyler Bledsoe.
Yeah, he is too good to be on Flow for anybody.
Yeah, for sure, exactly. He's been good for years.
Well, he's crazy too because I don't think anybody skates like him. Like his stance on the board and how he's very like all of his weight seems to be on the back truck.
Yeah, his feet like
all
don't
times.
move.
Like just
They're
his stance
back.
on it. Like nobody skates like that.
He skates fast too. I've seen him in person.
And Shanahan's gonna get Shanahan's getting pushed also.
Pro is his pro shoe up for discussion? Does that fit our?
Yeah, I mean, I like John. The shoe's sick.
Yeah.
It reminds me of like what a '90s Rick Howard would be in 2023.
Right.
Like the Rick Howard 2 with the strap and the whole deal, like the thicker, wider sole. But dude, $140.
That's how much they are.
Yeah, at least the 2 that I saw with like the premium leather, $140.
I mean, I don't see DCs in any shop anyways, so.
Yeah, I think it's like I see them everywhere, but that's because I'm out here.
Yeah, Philly. They sell 99%.
So Blair, you're in San Diego. So is DC big out there?
Fuck, it should be DE. It doesn't exist. It's especially kicking off Wes Krummer. If there was like a, head scratcher, like fumble move of 2023, it was like kicking Wes Krummer off your shoe company. I don't know who's responsible for that, but I also don't know what the hell they were thinking.
Yeah,
Well, they kicked off Alexis.
And sold like 3 times in the last.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't even know who works there anymore. But yeah, they kicked off Alexis last year and Wes this year, so it's like you ain't gonna sell shoes in San Diego, man. Wow. And and Evan Smith and Yako, forgets his last name, but that dude was incredible. Kicked off all of them.
Yeah, they really
put on
locked in on like Philly and
which is cool, but it's crazy to make like 100% of your, product offering just all retro.
Yeah,
and that's almost done. Like the spot is bulldozed. It is. There's a bench and a 4-stair rail, right?
The benches are gone.
So it's just the 4-stair.
Yeah, it's the 4 and the 10, and the bump to can.
That's it.
Evan Smith, I think, is going to be on that Clearweather brand with Kenny Anderson. I like those shoes.
Yeah, that goes with Globe. I think Globe might be cooler than that.
Yeah, but Clearweather's like environmentally conscious, whatever kind of stuff, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Kenny's shoe.
Carry them away.
Kenny's. Where the tree's at, they've been planning. Yeah, Kenny's shoe is definitely vegan. I don't know if all the Clearweathers are, but Kenny's shoe definitely is. But those dudes that do it are, the Brubaker brothers are good dudes, and they used to do all of Supra's design. And they do non-skate shoes too. They do, I don't know, these kind of like fashion, tech, athletic non-skate shoes.
Yeah, because they were around before there was like a skate line.
Yeah, I think when they branched off, when they quit Supra or whatever they were doing, they started it as like a, I don't want to say streetwear, but just kind of like,
just regular shoes.
Yeah, fashion.
Didn't they have like, and then they had a fake era that like the laces were off so it wouldn't rip or something, like they were.
Yeah, I skated those. They were good. And then they made a good slip-on too. That crew Get Fried, they did like a collab with them, and they had a slip-on, and they put these big kind of like ollie patches on them, and then like a big kind of like toe cap that went straight across. They're good. I skated a few pairs. And then, they didn't really have a team until Kenny got on.
So I guess we can talk about this one a little too. So you have, like you're saying, like the product was good, but it is hard to make these brands, put them in the public eye. It's one of those, you know what I mean? Like we have a good product and it's like still, I've never seen them here.
Yeah. I mean, just imagine the disadvantage you're at if you're trying to start a independently owned shoe company.
Well, that's a good one. Yeah, like look at Opus.
Going up against, there's Mirko. You guys know Mirko Mango?
Yeah. He was my alphanumeric rep back in the day.
Okay. Yeah. He's from San Diego, so I've known him forever. But so I've seen those around.
The no underwear guy.
The what?
The no underwear guy.
Yeah, butt crack.
The Planet Earth video with the Star Wars music. Was that Animal Farm?
Yeah, I think there's a famous Dan Sturt photo of him in like an early Big Brother, like maybe at like jump ramp school down here. Just like
I have it. Blair, I have it. You guys keep talking.
Issue number 2, Big Brother. Daniel Castillo on the front.
Issue number 2, I have at my fingertips. There it is.
I can't see you on my screen right now, but I want. If you have it, I want to see it. But
That's
it. I can't see you either right now.
Oh.
We'll have to wait for the broadcast to come out. Also, if anyone listening has any tips on uploading these audio-only podcasts to Apple Podcasts or Spotify, hit me up. Message me in the DMs because we're going to get into that. There's already a SoundCloud account. We're going to start putting these on. And then
I know somebody I can link you up with.
Okay, I want to, just because there's been a few people that are like, I want to listen to it while I'm at work. Why not?
You're going to have to bribe them with Excels.
Yeah.
If we're thinking of the same person. Am I right?
No, it's actually not him, but that's another one. Oh, that's another one we didn't talk about. That Arto Excel-ish shoe.
Well, if you remember, he had a pro model on S first that was like an Excel with air pocket, and it didn't sell. So then they moved him over to Etnies and gave him the pro model with the trees on the tongue, and that one like blew doors. I don't know if you remember that. I had one of my friends at Soltec was like, yeah, we couldn't sell like an Artos shoe on S. We put him on Etnies, and he's crushing it. So
yeah,
is this it? So it actually has his name on it?
Yeah, it's stitched into the tongue. And they just changed that side panel, like put that extra stripe across it.
Was that his S Pro model? I thought it had an air bubble.
It does. Can you see the picture to the right or to the left with like that little one with the air bubble on the back?
Oh yeah. Upper left, yeah. Yep.
But the new one is it's just an Excel OG with an extra little piece of fabric on it and a tongue piece, like a different tongue.
They're releasing his S Pro model and not his Etnies Pro model. Interesting.
Right, but it's not. Crap. Yeah, it's like the Excel Plus where they like just cut different corners to still do it, but not really do it.
This is so bad.
I mean, honestly, it's a little cooler than the Excel OG, but still, it's not great.
People wear S. You guys see people wearing S? New York and Pennsylvania?
Not really.
On Long Island, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I don't see any.
Definitely on Long Island, but that's not saying much.
Yeah, we see some S around here, but it's mostly like people that are down for Tom because he's, the local pro or whatever. But aside from that, I don't see anybody in the city wearing them.
Yeah, I skated some of the re-released Sal's like a few years back. The one with the inner sock, the SLB, skated those, and the Sal 97s. We got both of those.
Are those the dolphin-looking ones, the Brian Emmers ones?
Those are the SLBs. Yeah, it's got the inner sock and it's like a mid top.
So these are the ones we used to call the dolphins.
Okay,
the 97. That's
97s.
That's the one Brian Emmers.
Okay, well Emmers skated the SLBs too.
Yeah, yes, he did.
One. Yeah, that's a good colorway. That cream with the black sole and the little mini toe cap.
Man, can we just talk about Brian Emmers? We can do a whole episode.
Love him. He when he lived in San Diego, I hung out with him a lot, and he was incredible to see skate in person.
Man, yeah. So it was
unreal. Yeah, those ones right there, the lower left.
Yeah. So was that
those are great.
Oh yeah, he was talking about that one on the lower left, the mid top one. I remember having those as they came out, they had like black all over the toe and then just the white body. Yeah, like those bottom ones.
There you go. Yeah, that's a great colorway. The dark navy and Sal. If you knew
Sal,
if he was
Sal, really, man, think of all the cool stuff he brought to skating.
Yeah,
Sal 23, right? Making the Etnie wrap cool.
He's got the Midas touch.
That aesthetics, he really
aesthetics.
Elwood, all this shit, dude. He brought.
Yeah,
man.
The Grapevine 4-in-1. He did it all.
Yeah, even better. Yeah. Fucking. Yeah. Is he in the Skateboard Hall of Fame?
I've never been to one of those. I don't know.
Man, he should be.
For sure. He will be if he's not already. He will be.
So sick, dude. So awesome.
Design king right there.
Yeah.
He's got to
Sal 23.
Oh, he does his skateboard. Oh, yeah. Well, they brought back aesthetics, and he's doing skateboard veteran. And I bet he does a lot of. Oh, he did some off-white stuff with Virgil too.
Yeah.
I was gonna say he's got to be doing
But that re-release of aesthetics isn't out yet, right?
Thought it was. I mean, let me check our board wall. No, nothing there. Doesn't mean it's not out. Our board wall is certainly not indicative of what's current and fucking and hip out there. We've got random shit on this board wall.
No, I haven't seen it though. You'd think it would be somewhere out here.
Yeah, maybe they're just doing limited re-release boards, and it's not really. I mean, how many kids that go to skate shops, they're not gonna fucking buy an aesthetics board. They don't know what that is.
No, that's for our age group to
They should almost just do it direct to consumer on their own site, Just do.
I don't know. I feel like that stuff would do well out here. A lot of that, as much as aesthetics was a West Coast brand, it had so much East Coast to it that I feel like I could see it selling at a lot of the shops out here.
John Ige. Doesn't he work at like a Supreme or something?
Is that what he does now?
I think he might work at the San Francisco Supreme. Maybe.
Man, another one of the best skaters.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just thinking that, like, his Static 2 part, I was watching it the other day, and I was like, wow, they shit the bed not turning him pro. Like, he was chucking himself. He was doing everything. Like,
he never went pro. Him and Jimmy Gurecki, huh?
He went pro later for Western Edition.
Ah, okay.
Oh, okay.
So he didn't even go pro when they went to Zoo. Like, he wasn't even pro.
Yeah.
He went to Zoo, yeah.
Did Gurecki get a pro model on Zoo, or he never got one?
He never had one, I don't think, right?
Nope.
Yeah, I don't remember him having one.
Yeah. Man. Speaking of, since we're on the board topic quick, and you are in San Diego, did you get the Plan B reissue thing?
No, what'd they do?
Oh, you didn't? So they did, I guess, who's it? Jacob Rosenberg, right? Did I say his name right?
Who?
I think he redigitized all the old Plan B videos.
Oh, Jacob Rosenberg.
Jake Rosenberg.
I saw.
Yeah,
I saw on his Instagram, or he's got another account called That Was Now, I think, and he's posting like the greatest raw footage, like from the virtual reality intro with the 3 screens. He posted like just one of the screens. It's super good quality. That's great. So what'd they do? They re-released.
But it's so they reissued. It comes with here it is. Oh my god, it's the stupidest graphics. So they have a. Only thing I'd want out of this is that little USB with the 3 videos on it. And then they did like just put the VHS tape on the board, and they have 3 cruiser boards. So you get 3 decks, a T-shirt, the USB drive, but it's like a little VHS tape, which is kind of cool, and I think stickers.
Did they actually make VHS tapes though?
No, the little hard drive looks like one.
That's cool, but they should have made.
If they did, that would have been cool too.
They should have made VHS tapes. Well, that's cool. The USB drive
for $290, you can have all of that
for the whole. Well, I guess some people pay it.
Oh my, $290.
I had all those tapes too. I have no idea where they.
So what is it? A deck? $70 these days?
Dude, yeah, at least
70.
What are decks?
140, 210. So $210.
75 on average for a deck. It's crazy. So 3 decks,
so
$225.
210. So it's $80 for a flash drive and a T-shirt. Then
1 T-shirt.
It's so weird. It's the boards look so lazy to me.
Yeah, like how many times has a VHS tape been stuck on a board already?
Yeah,
Baker did it. Greco did it.
Lazy.
It's funny. There was this thing. Colin McKay is in his driveway talking about it. He's in his garage and he opens it up and he's like, "We picked out these boards," and I'm just wondering if like, oh, were those boards you guys had laying around that never sold because they're all like cruiser shape, you know? And it's like, hey, we can get rid of them if we put these new graphics on them.
Just run them through the.
We can
go over to Ryan Gallant's house and run them under his heat press.
Yeah, we got this, and so it comes in a box. Like I guess it looked nice, but I just want the USB drive.
Yeah,
wouldn't want any of this other stuff.
Did they do a limited number of this package? Yeah, limited VHS deck pack. There it is. Yeah, they.
I mean, it says limited. I wonder. Yeah. Oh wait.
Yeah, limited is the best word in skateboarding. It's like every time Zero drops a graphic and it's limited, and then 2 weeks later it's on every online store.
The Jamie Thomas Smith Grind limited edition board is the most
most blown out graphic
produced limited edition deck in history.
Wait, so what was his name? Laser Henrik?
Crawford.
What the hell was the
Laser Crawford? Dude, go on YouTube and look up Laser Crawford Bones Wheels, and we should just close out the episode by watching that.
Yeah, come on, Steve. Skate 1. Solidarity.
Skate 1, there we go.
Got look up his like Bones Wheels video.
Oh, he's like a toddler?
No. That's old. He's older. He's like 20. He's like
look at the 20. Top picture. He's like he's not a kid anymore.
This kid won Tampa?
He just won it last month.
Oh, I wonder if he was on that Camp Woodward with Frankie Spears.
Look, this is awesome. Oh my god!
Dude, you got to find his bones video from like earlier this year, like 3 months ago. He had this Bones Wheels video.
He's too hung up on him as a little kid.
This is amazing.
Yeah. He's got a dad that looks all crazy too. That has like a big like braided fucking goatee and tattoos and stuff. Like so Arizona.
Yeah, there he is.
And so, what does he ride for?
No,
besides
that's
Van
old
Bones
too, though.
Independent.
That photo's old too, though. That's not from the most recent Tampa Am. That's an old one where Chris Markovich did the fucking.
That looks like a mugshot.
Yeah, it does.
These are all old photos of him. He's older now.
Is that a Plan B board? Is he on Plan B?
Yeah. Jeff Rowley's behind him.
Oh my god! Wait, but he's on Plan B.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, which is
Wow.
perfect. He's perfect for Plan B.
Yeah.
All right, look up his.
So we can hit him up and I can try and get the hard drive off him. The
I'm sure someone's going to upload
McKay.
the hard drive to YouTube.
I'll hit up Colin McKay or Sheffy next time I see him and be like, dude, give me one of those.
Sheffy.
Dude. I see Sheffy all the time. I might see him tomorrow.
I think that's sick. They still keep him in the loop. Like, that's cool.
Yeah, he was like living at Collins for a while, like when he needed to. Duffy, Pat Duffy was just out here too, like a couple weeks ago. Look up Laser Crawford's Bones Wheels.
Yeah, come on, they're about to turn the lights off.
You got to see this.
Oh, I think I saw this. It's like him skating and he falls like, oh, my wheels.
But then he goes into this like he wins the fucking. It's because Shrimp Daddy edited it. Then he goes into this like he wins the lottery thing and he's like throwing cash and he's living in a mansion. It's fucking really funny.
Oh, I found it. All right,
this is ours. This is our Laser
God.
Crawford, congrats on your Tampa Am win. We're going to close out this episode by watching your Bone Wheels video that Shrimp Daddy fucking directed.
Yeah, I saw this. I saw this stupid
thing.
This stupid thing.
Oh my god!
You can't be talking shit about Bone Wheels.
But this
I can. I'll lose. I'll lose my job, dude.
The same thing that Dime did with Jeff Rowley too, with his re-releasing that fucking ugly
the XLT
Vans. Yeah, it's so funny.
So wait, are there double shields on those bearings, or did he put his bearing on backwards?
You are way overanalyzing.
Are those Swissies?
See, yeah. See it? Watch. Yeah.
Uh-oh, someone doesn't know which way a bearing goes. Shrimp Daddy.
Some guy that gets them for free.
I think I shut it off here when I was watching it. Like, all right.
Oh, you shut off before it gets funny.
Man. Oh, my
There we go.
What is the point of this?
See, you just copped the Beamer. Look at that. This is showing how your life changes. There she is. When you're riding X Formula, Steve. This is what happens. Look at the craps table. He's killing it. Close the deal
Steve,
on the house.
Steve, this is Skate Swords level humor.
Oh my god!
I'm sold. Look at
Skate Swords is responsible.
This Arizona mansion right there.
You know, so this is the Bones one. I want to see the mini logo version of this.
Look at that property. There he is.
You get a Wawa pizza.
He just won the award.
That's it.
Look at Man of the Year proposes. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back next month.
Yeah. We're out.
Ride those. Brought to you by Bones X Formula. Best wheel formula and skateboard.